Hey everyone, so I'm getting a channel message about someone going through a lot of heartbreak right now. So I'm going to pull a few oracle cards to see what comes out and see what the story is here. Okay, so just as a detail, there was some finality in the situation. So you did leave somebody behind. You feel a little empty right now, which is quite normal after a heartbreak. You might have felt like you're soulmates, or you're just repeating a lot of the same issues with the same person, so you decided to cut it off. This person, you might have considered them your twin flame in this dynamic, but pride and ego got in the way of this connection. This person is clearly distracting themselves with other influences, but they're a little bitter about this situation. I'm going to get some more details about who you or this person might be, just so we can get the right collective. Okay, so we have communicate as the first card. So that usually means there's a movement about to occur in this. So what you thought was finality is definitely not. Okay, you can't really get rid of a twin flame connection. No matter how much you do cord cutting or you try to get rid of them, unfortunately a twin flame is there for life. So I see a lot of cycles going on. That's the point of the twin flame dynamic. It's kind of like the on and off connection. When you're on, it's kind of like the beginning was very magnetizing and you were attracted and you kind of like, it was probably love at first sight for one or you or for them. But communication usually disintegrates in a connection like that, and there's usually some sort of cycles that happen in the twin flame dynamic. It's more the off. It's like when you're separated, that's when the healing happens in this connection. So fate, you feel like this connection's faded basically. Okay, so something ends but something new is beginning. So you probably thought you cut it off, or they probably thought they cut it off. They tried to distract themselves with other things, other parties or work maybe, but it seems like they can't get you off their mind, and you probably can't get them off your mind. Okay, let's get some more cards to clarify, see what else details there are here. So it seems like you're mirroring each other's like wounds, which is quite common. One person might have been felt used in this situation. You might have felt like this person was using you for different reasons, right? It could have been like just for intimacy or for money, or you know what I mean? Like it really depends on your situation. Another detail might be pets. So your pets might be acting different. You might be wanting a new pet. Just one more card. Okay, so this person might be an earth sign. You might be an earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is relevant here. Okay, or just the qualities of an earth sign and what they encapsulate. Okay, so let me get some pop cards to see what else comes out in this situation. Whoa. All right. Start with the three I have here. So okay, so there's a lot of overload in this situation. So you might feel, or they might feel like they have a lot of responsibilities outside of this connection that might have been burdensome to them. So with the twin flame dynamic, there's a lot of like energy surrounding the dynamic that forces you to separate in this situation. But just know that you're not alone in this storm. I mean, keep your friends close, keep your families close. Make sure that you're feeling supported in this time apart from your twin flame. And we also have the gift card. So you have to realize your worth in this situation. Realize that you are a gift. Okay, don't feel like your value lowers because somebody else doesn't want to be with you or has separated or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of background information when it comes to the twin flame dynamic. A lot of abandonment wounds, a lot of not feeling chosen, or just like the self-worth thing has to be brought up for sure. I mean, you have to realize how important you are to this world. Okay, your value doesn't depend on somebody else. Okay, and it belongs to you and how you see your worth. Okay, so that's something you would need to like really focus on, and your positive outlook and what good you bring to the universe for sure, because you're a divine being. Okay, twin flames, they're not very common. They come into our lives for reasons to mirror back what we need to be fixed within ourselves. So maybe this dynamic is forcing you to realize what your worth is. Okay, so commitment is one of those key details where maybe you were uncertain if this will ever become a commitment. Okay, maybe it was like an on and off thing, which it usually is, like a hot and cold dynamic. It's usually a situationship that one person wants at least to be more, and the other person can't commit to that. Okay. Another card that came out is a self-discipline card, which is usually short-term comforts, okay, that don't lead to like longer-term solutions. So this person is obviously distracting themselves with other matters, either alcohol or work or other people that'll really distract themselves from the situation with you, basically. Okay, so keep those details as they fit in your situation. Okay, let me pull some tarot to see what comes out. See you or them. We get the Seven of Cups. Okay, the choices card. There's a lot of different choices out here. So this person might be choosing distracted. It is what it is. I mean, there's so many distractions around this person that they can't focus on a commitment to you at this time. Will they commit? I see a transformation card coming. So you might be closing out one of your cycles, or you have closed out one of the cycles recently. But I do see the communication card, so maybe you're still in communication with this person, or they still have access to you. Okay, so I see them. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles comes out, the Six of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I see you as a very emotionally aware, mature person with feminine qualities. I mean, we all have masculine and feminine in our... So you might be feminine in this reading. You have a lot of love to give. You give it freely. You give it reciprocally. Well, hoping for that reciprocal, but maybe not getting it in return in this situation itself. But I see that changing. Okay, so something's being worked out in the background. I do see the male in this energy. He's a Knight of Wands. Okay, he's not honestly the best. He's kind of like the charming Casanova type. He'll kind of come in and out when he feels like it, when it serves him, basically. The Knight of Wands is not really the most committed person. The most passionate maybe, but not the most committed. Okay, let's see what else we can see from this dynamic. Maybe what is the future of this connection? So there is some changes happening and people working with each other. So we got the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. So you have clarity coming in your way, okay, in a moment of you internalizing and working on yourself, basically. You're kind of, maybe you or this person are currently secluding yourselves from each other, okay, maybe light communication. You or them has probably walked away at this moment, but light communication. But I do see the hope for the future of things working out, okay? And the unburdening of this situation. So it's like, what can I work on, basically, to have this a victorious outcome in this situation. So we have the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So a lot of male energies coming through. They want to bring you clarity. They want to pour into your cup. They want to do these things. And also the King of Pentacles is here as well. So like all the kings are basically on the table, and we have the World. So a cycle is closing. Maybe there's too much choice. Maybe you're about to close out a cycle and just be like, I'm opening up my options because you're not committing to me. So I'm going to find my King of Cups. I'm going to find my King of Swords or my King of Pentacles. You have a lot of options here as well. Okay, so they're not the only one with options. You're mirroring them with options. Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so there's a lot of energy surrounding this person and a lot of energy surrounding you. You're kind of like in the period of closing out something with this past person, maybe realizing that things are not working out the way they want to be, so you're going to move on to something else because they're not giving you commitment. You deserve commitment. Good for you for closing out this cycle. Okay, so I see happiness. You might have kids, actually. This might be a detail, or you might want children. That might be something that's important to you, but I see a new beginning for you here with the Ace of Cups. So somebody's gonna want to reach out to you and pour into your cup. It might be one of these kings. I mean, all the kings are on the table, so you're surrounded. You might be on apps like dating apps. You might be deciding like who you want to go on a date with. You might want to date all of them. I mean, use your discernment when it comes to like going on these dates. You might find that because of the past lessons you've learned, it's going to help you now in your dating future, which is correct. I mean, your experiences in the past are now going to help you discern what is good for you in the future. Okay, so I see new beginning with you with a lot of happiness, and you're thriving. You're thriving with your independent self. The Nine of Pentacles came out. So you're working on yourself. You're happy. So this is your justice, basically. Okay, you're going to get that apology from that past person as justice for what had happened in the past. So maybe this person who you thought was your twin flame, will they resurface? They always resurface, right? They always come back and they always want something new, but they can't commit. And but you have a lot of options here. So you're definitely going to meet someone who's important to you. You're gonna pick whoever you want, and that's the choice here. I mean, you're gonna be spoiled with choice for sure. Just stay in your energy of independence, work on yourself, be magnetizing as you always are, and if going on dates and meeting new people is what you want, I see this happening for you. Yeah, I see a lot of that. What's up? Give me one final message for this. What is the final outcome for you? I'm not going to tell you who to pick. You're going to decide that for yourself, okay? Pick who's best suited for you, but it's really great that you're putting yourself out there and going on dates and doing all these fun things. Yeah, the past person is going to be disappointed, basically. Things didn't work out for them as they should, because they should have committed to you beforehand. So you're going to get your apology. They're going to fumble their twin flame again, as they always do, right? They'll do this back and forth. They'll come back when they realize, oh, she's moving on, or they're moving on, or he's moving on, so I need to come back and make sure they know I'm still around. Like, yes, but that's for you to decide. Do you want this person in your life? Do you want to pick one of the other options in your life, which is probably more viable, and they can commit to you and can give you what you deserve? But you have to really decide for yourself. What do I need now? What do I want for my future life? Think about like the characteristics and the traits that you want in your future partner. Is this twin flame or this past person the person you think embodies all these traits? Or because of what had happened in the past, it doesn't align with your future, which is quite normal, I would say. I mean, sometimes we outgrow people and we've learned our lessons and we've moved on, but I feel like for these new energies coming in, that's when you can decide basically who's the right fit for me in my place in the life that I am now. So I hope this helped. This was really nice. I hope you enjoy all your dates. I mean, it's Valentine's Day, so I'm sure your week is pretty booked and happy for you. Yeah, so if you want any further readings, just let me know in the comments what type of readings you would want to see. I'd love to hear from you guys, and I hope this resonated with you. So thank you so much, and have a great day.